So we developed and delivered our Numbercrunch project in response to a UK-wide initiative, Multiply, SPF Multiply. And we knew already that there were huge needs in the community around developing numeracy skills, budgeting skills, things that you could apply in daily life. But what we found was that we had to use very creative ways. We couldn't be too prescriptive. If we overtly were saying to people, come on in, we want to improve your math skills, then it was so entrenched, that phobia around maths and numeracy, we'd have had people running away. But also we found that we had to develop things, resources to be very responsive to those needs, so that people could see that the numeracy we were talking about was always going to be relevant to real life.
Working for the Migrant Food Partnership, we're trying to support communities access good food and a diet that contributes to good health and well-being. So one of the great things about working with the Food Hub is that they can implement projects like the Cook Fresh program, which is a meal kit service where their members can come and get access to good food through recipe meal kits, and they go home and they cook that food at home. It's a really good way to develop skills for residents living locally.
People taking part receive 12 food parcels. They're all the components to make a family meal. And within that, we embedded tips around how to be cost effective, but also we could embed things like how you triple, double, half your recipes, price comparisons, lots of budgeting hacks really, but also when you've got a learner and their family engaged with that, the incidental numeracy learning is massive.
If you're not 100% sure on weighing stuff out, helps you with that, comparing the different volume of things, liquid, solid, helps you figure out how to work out what's correct for a recipe, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it's very, it's teaching you, but it's not teaching you in a school way. It's teaching you nicely. You don't feel like an idiot.
As much as it looks as a bit of here's your bag and off you go, the coffee and tea urn is always on. We have people that come in and they would like a further chat. We get to know the participants and speak to them about anything else they'd like to access, whether that's some numeracy with our budgeting, or whether that's readability. And some people just need help with a CV. Some people would like to get a bit further in education. We've had volunteers that come in obviously as well, and they access all the services. So it's all walks of life, and they go everywhere that we signpost from here as well.
So another great way that we delivered the numeracy skills to adults under Numbercrunch was by using a slow cooker club, and that involved giving families, participants, a slow cooker in the first instance, and then discussing over 6 weeks developing resources that they were going to use to again create cost-effective meals in their own homes. And we hoped, and we achieved, the fact that there would be a legacy from that as well, that it's not just going to be a finite intervention, a short course that was put away and never used again. What we found is that that's really worked. People are coming back to us saying, I'm still doing that and I've learned this. So again, that was fantastic in terms of engaging the whole family, and those budgeting hacks, those price comparisons, the weighing, the measuring, the timing, the doubling, the increasing, the ratio, all of those numeracy skills were embedded in the Slow Cooker Club.
So the team at Llanhilleth Miners Institute have supported our families at Salford Primary School for a number of years. We've taken part in the Cook Fresh programme and also the Slow Cooker Club. The support that they've offered our families is invaluable. We've got families that rely on food banks, they're really struggling. They use food pantries, so every week they know they've got this to look forward to.
So we knew that we also wanted to help parents, carers of children of all ages to be able to support their children, young people at home in developing their own numeracy skills. So one-off workshops, cookie jars, weighing, measuring, we did mocktail workshops. We did with the parents of foundation phase and younger children. We did a couple of really lovely family numeracy workshops. So where children were using very concrete resources like, for example, money, 3D shapes. Cook Fresh worked really well with Men's Den. I went to local primary schools, a local slimming group who wanted healthy recipes, and we embedded all of those numeracy skills within our delivery. And one course that we are really proud of is we delivered in a local older person's residential home where over 4 weeks we were teaching people how to make those amazing afternoon treats, baking things from days of yore, but we embedded those cost-effective budgeting hacks that would really animate it, and then we got the carers to come in and do the cookery sessions with them. That was really special.
There's some people who never get out and see anybody, and they come down there and you've got a bit of a social life as well, so it works always. Otherwise they say we don't go out, we don't see anybody. So they're going down there, they're learning something, they're benefiting from something, and they're taking something home with them, and they've made some people to chat with.
It's been a really engaging project to see quite a small pilot project go from strength to strength, where people want to come again. They've got a waiting list where it's just creating quite a buzz. Other projects that I'm working with throughout the borough have seen the Food Hub's Cook Fresh programme and wanted to replicate that in their area. So it's been a really good example throughout our food partnership network as best practice and something other communities can aspire to deliver where they are.
Yeah, the Numbercrunch project delivered here at Llanhilleth Institute and out in the community, various settings, has been a huge success. We're really pleased about the outcomes that we've achieved with it. People have gained skills, numeracy skills, budgeting skills, and applying those in their real life, and that's been the pivotal part of what we've achieved. That's the real takeaway from the Numbercrunch project.